Well, on the back of the popular television show 13 Reasons Why, we decided to chop that down to 7, mainly because we could only think of 7. So here are 7 reasons why Sri Lanka will win this Test series against Australia.
Thanks, Higos. And firstly, last week we said that, you know, we'd feast on the Sri Lankan carcass. So this is really about flipping that over and saying what we actually think, which is that they're a great chance to beat Australia because of our own hubris. Number 7 is Sri Lanka will win the toss and therefore win the game. We understand in cricket all around the world now that if you win the toss, you just win cricket. It's a 50-50 proposition. Sri Lanka could do it. Australia's having bad luck. If they win the toss, they'll win the game.
That's right, totally right. Number 6 is, well, no one in their right mind even goes to training after January. So, I mean, this Test series starts incredibly late. Christmas is done and dusted. The summer's pretty much gone. No one's at training. You turn up to training, there's like 4 blokes there. And that's pretty much the same with the Australian cricket team. I'm sure no one's at training.
Number 5, lads. Australia is actually ranked 5th in Test cricket. I know we're pretty quick to forget that we're actually not ranked number 1 in the world anymore. I know that it's been a difficult year or two. We used to be number 1. We're actually number 5 in the world now. Sri Lanka is 6th, so could be a bit of an upset on the cards.
Number 4, the ghost of Sanath Jayasuriya and Romesh Kalawitharana looms large. We just really want to say their names because they give us great feelings and great memories. And if Sri Lanka get ahead, you can bet your bottom dollar that highlights of those two will be absolutely peppering your screens around Australia. And those are really ghosts in many ways. So they'll be looming large if Sri Lanka gets a sniff.
Yes, it's like the Curse of the Bambino, except not in any way similar at all. Number 2 is actually that, well, Australia have actually never won a Test match in Canberra. Sure, there's never been a Test match played there, but that's sort of beside the point. No one knows what the wicket does there. I've never been there.
There's no data to derive anything.
No data.
No learnings.
No learnings.
Very difficult. Number 2 now, lads, and a very important one. There's actually 3 guys in the Australian 11 who have never scored a run, taken a wicket, or indeed touched a ball at Test match level, should I say. It's important to have players in your team who have played Test cricket because it helps you win games of Test cricket. We've got 3 new guys, never touched a ball at Test level.
Never touched one.
Don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Sri Lanka's going to win.
The final reason Sri Lanka will win this Test series against Australia is because there's no marshes.
I mean, it really speaks for itself. I think that's actually just clickbait. All 3 of us actually think the Marshes are quite good, but you wouldn't have clicked that link unless you saw that there were no Marshes playing. So there we go, 7 reasons why Sri Lanka will win this Test series against Australia.